what do you think of the current round, and where do we need to improve upon?
Well, we need to score goals. I mean, we're a little asymmetric in that spot. We score 7 goals in one game and then 0 in 2 more. So that, I know that has a lot of people kind of upset, but I think it's a new position for Canada to be in, where we eliminate a team and people are upset, and then we qualify and people are upset. You know, so that's a new position for Canadian soccer to be in, when we're actually doing positive things from ties and getting results from it, and people are upset because it isn't good enough, and that's a good place to be. But I also at the same time, as a fan of the game, understand why they're upset.
You just kind of, what are they going to need to do better in terms of doing the competition in the next round?
In the next round?
Yeah.
Well, they're going to need to play a lot better than we have in the last 2 games. Absolutely, there's no question about that. I don't think there's no one in this room that is going to say otherwise.
Who are players? Who are the X factors for you that just stand out? You say, like, we need this kind of performer, or else the ship will sink.
I don't think there's anyone like that. People put a lot of weight on these sort of mystery players that haven't committed to the game yet, to the team yet. Sorry, and I think it's got to be a team performance. We did let in the fewest number of goals out of all the groups and all the teams in this round. So that's actually a positive. That is a positive. If we continue to do that in the next round, and we score a few, that's a good thing.
I think it's a realistic thing to say that Canada will qualify.
If we make it to the Hex, I think we have a very, very good chance of qualifying. I think we're going to
playoff spot to get New Zealand. Do you think that's reasonable?
No, I think if we go to the Hex, we're going to get the 3rd spot.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's pretty much about it. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, that's optimistic. But I think that the team is capable of more than we've seen. We know what it is, and if we get to the Hex, we're going to see those players step up.
Level to the Hex will be insane.
It will. Yeah, it'll be insane, and I think we're going to see. This room is going to be full.
Yeah. Tonight it's like round 2, right? So it's not that.
Yeah.
It's a done kind of deal, but next couple rounds, I agree. I think we're going to see a lot more people out.
Absolutely, and when you have a big name team coming to Canada, whether it's in Montreal or Toronto or Edmonton, it's Mexico or the USA, it's going to be huge.
What do you feel like, just in terms of mainstream media and the sport, what will it take? Like, when will they start to clue in that, like, this is well worth covering?
Never. There is no media. You pay them. If you pay them. If the Voyageurs got $10 million in advertising and went and bought ads, they would cover soccer.
Yeah.
But they do what they're paid to do. There is no such thing as news. It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Sorry for swearing.
No
but,
worries. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Do you think we're going to be able to qualify? Do you think the teams that we've been lined up with is favorable for us to qualify, or?
A week ago, I would have said yes, but with Trinidad and Haiti being knocked out, now ours looks like. Some people have called it the group of death, but I think what they mean by that in the context is the group of death for finishing second.
Yeah.
Right in the group. It's hard to say you had a group of death without Mexico or USA in it, but when people say that, they're talking about finishing second in the group, and those other groups are now looking a lot easier to finish second in.